Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. And in this one, I want to move my camera down just a little bit to get my hand movements in there. But that's a little too far down. But anyway, hello. Today, we're going to be looking at Obolost. Now, I know there were a few people that did some videos on Obolost when it was genuinely broken. The broken as in, like, it had an ability called, its secret ability was called Seize. What it's supposed to do is prevent moves that cause you to switch out from working on you. So if they use Flash and Flee, Fade Away, it would just fail and you would seize the move. Baffle as well, Ancient Roar, anything like that. Dissipate, you would seize it. But it was bugged to where every single move in the entire game failed. Did not matter if it was a support move, anything. It didn't matter. But it has been fixed, and we're going to be trying it out. And I'm not going to be using Seize, because I don't think it's the best ability. But here's what we're going to be doing. We have our Obolost here, and we are very frail, robust, and smart, which I think is just a completely fine personality to use. It boosts your 2 highest stats, and it's really the only stuff that you care about. If you really want to, you could go for something like very smart, frail, foolish. Now, foolish is a little weird, but this thing has such a low range defense stat that it's not worth it even trying to make it so you can live another hit, in my opinion. And it also doesn't have a completely unusable speed stat, so. Yeah, here we have got, the set, you know? We got Whale. Our attacks gain additional strength for each of your fainted allies. Now, if that sounds familiar, can't put my finger on it, right? It's not coming to my King Gambit. Basically, they added King Gambit. Now, I would love to use Rock Slide, which is super effective against air-type Loomians, basically making it so I am not walled by Nymare or Nemesis or Snagoop. Not really Snagoop, but I really want to use Rock Slide. I can't because, unfortunately, it's bugged, and I don't know when it's going to be fixed. But we got a Trick Shot right now, which works, sort of. I'll talk about that in a second. Basically, Trick Shot is exactly like Counter Stance, but funnier, and I'll explain why. And then we also have Landslide, which is just to hit stuff really hard. Energy Break to hit ancient types, I guess, that want to maybe beat down your Trick Shot. They can also threaten you. And then Body Crash for bugs is all I can really think of, because I don't think you don't really care about Headache Split. Plus, I wanted to take advantage of the Robust on this side of Obolost. But I did say that Trick Shot is funny, and it's not exactly the same as Counter Stance. It should be. Trick Shot should be a 1-for-1 for Counter Stance, but it's not. It's bugged right now because if you know how Counter Stance works, you know it fails on support moves. This one doesn't. So if they go for Hypnotize, a setup move, they do anything like that, we're going to hit them. And letting you know this now, once the patch rolls by to fix the Banana Monkey, Rock Slide, Trick Shot will most likely be fixed, so I wouldn't attempt trying it if you're watching this like a week after. But yeah, then we have the 200 health, so we have as much health as possible. 36 energy gets you to 230, and I also have Energy Orb because this thing does not have an energy stat at all, so I wanted to get my energy as low as possible. 64 melee defense, just leftovers, and then I went with 200 range attack to hit as hard as possible. Now, the whole idea is we want to send this thing in last and spam as many possible moves as we can. That's the whole idea. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoy. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, and here we go into the first one. So my hand was annihilated by my innocent kitty because she got a little scared about something. So if I try to snap, I kind of moving my fingers a little bit just so I don't die. But anyway, they have Nemesis and Nymare, which is a little something that I was worried about because, yeah, we can't really hit either of them. So we can hit the Nemesis a bit harder because of Energy Break, but yeah, we don't have too much options there. We also have Trick Shot to be a little bit annoying to that Gargoylem attack because it physically cannot use anything but an attacking move because I don't think Gargoylem Speed likes to, or Gargoylem attack likes to set up. And then I think we do Luminami as a precaution against Haganash, I guess. I don't really think if that's going to work. I think Nime is honestly really good here because they actively cannot switch in on Flash and Fleece. We're going to lead with it, honestly. And we're going to tank or bet on no boots with that. And we want to send in the Obolost last, usually, so we can get advantage of our ability. So we kind of just want to throw out as much damage as possible before we send it in. And then I guess I need to be very careful of their Nemesis. Yeah, I need to be very careful of that. I'm a little worried about their Stratosaur because that can sort of also just win. But we're going to bank on the Obolost, you know? So there's Duskets leading off into our Brittany. Still have to get used to the new remodel. I still got to get used to it. Let's just Flash and Flee here. They can't really stop me because I am Boots, so I do a freaking ton of damage. We can assume Dark Surge, something like that's coming out here. The best option we have is to probably go into this, but honestly, I am slightly scared of a potential Pyrokinesis predicting this coming in. But am I that stressed about it, honestly? Sort of, I guess. But I lower his ranged attack, and he would never click Pyrokinesis because he's always going to assume he outspeeds, right? So this is fine. And then I can Briar Block to scout for Pyro. Hypno's a little scary. Does he go for the Pyrokinesis? It doesn't even kill me in this range. So if he Pyros, it's wrong. Okay, so no, he doesn't have Pyrokinesis. That or doesn't want to click it right now. There's Nemesis. This is going to Pepper Burst. Pepper Burst, we go into Luminami. It's our best option. We also have this, which can work really well. But I'm going to go Luminami first. And if they Dark Surge, I'm just going to switch. I mean, if they Dark Surge, I go back into Lashent. So, there's Palm. Okay, well, here's the Dark Surge. So, we're going to have to get... Oh, okay, never mind. I'll be honest, I didn't really think he was going to forfeit. I think he was in a good spot. But you know what? We ball. Okay, this is actually a little bit of a better game anyway. We need to be scared of the Charonics because it is a light type. So, we want to definitely get rid of that. We also want to try to get rid of this Chienta. Going Nemesis is honestly great because they cannot switch into it in the slightest. So, I can also bring Lashent. Yeah, they actively cannot switch into Dark Surge. They only have... Swolder, and even then if I click Jetstream they have to go into Samarine, and Samarine means I just get to go into Doku and then I'm fine. And then if I'm worried about what Fiskarna, I guess I can go Waba, right? But I'm a little scared of potential Tatab and potentially Chienta because Chienta can beat both of my bulkier things. Looks like we're bringing Semi-Stall, or it's more so balanced, but we're sort of bringing a bulkier team here. But this is going to be good for the Obolost because we always can beat Tatop with it, which is nice. This is honestly completely fine. I'm honestly fine with this, and this is gonna be terrifying. There's terrifying. Now I have a few things that I can do. I think I'm just gonna try to pivot into Obolost, honestly, because if I can predict what he's gonna go into, right? I have a landslide. His resists weren't too great. I don't think he had anything to actually resist this. He had Charonics to resist the landslide, but I'm going to hit the Charonics pretty hard. That's the thing. I'm going to go Obolost. They can't hit me very hard. That's the thing. So I don't think that this Seer Knight's going to want to risk hitting me. So we're going to go for landslide because they can't switch into it very well. And if they go Tatop, I get to go for Trick Shot. And yeah, I can always click Trick Shot on Tatop. There's nothing it could ever want to do to stop me from Trick Shotting. So we just killed the Seer Knight immediately. But we are burned, but that doesn't matter too much except for our body crash, which is probably the least important move on our team. Okay, well, I'm a little interested about all that, but you know what? Maybe I don't reveal Trick Shot just yet. It's gonna landslide again. Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna predict Trick Shot, go Charonics or something. Ooh, this coming in is bad because, yeah, look. We're doing so much damage on resisted moves without any whale boosts. We can just Trick Shot here. And we could potentially just pick up the Tatab. Is this Charonics? Samarine. Okay, that's fine. The funny thing is, because Trick Shot works on support moves. Okay, so what we're going to do now is probably just go into our Doku. This Samarine can't hit Doku. And maybe we can try to go for Icicle, but I don't want Icicle because of the Seer Knight, right? Fadeaway comes out. So what are they going into? I mean, right now, looking at Steam, he has what? Seer Knight, Tatop, Samarine. He can't switch into the Nemesis so far. Chienta. Okay, so... this is most likely going to either Brawn boosts to Mega Punch their way through Luminami or just straight up Frost Punches. I'm gonna Baffle, because if they Brawn boost, I can go Nemesis. Okay. Unless it is, Unless this is Clutch Plushie. Which a lot of the time these things run Clutch Plushie. Maybe go Luminami first. I'm gonna go Luminami first and pivot. And if they go Top, I just could go into my Lashent, so I'm never worried about that. Flash and Flea's fine. Do they just Mega Punch? I don't think that they should, personally. I think I need to get Chip on this thing. Okay, well, I'm assuming they... I mean, I get the free Flash and Flee here, so I'm totally up for this. Just remember, if one of my things dies, it's just going to increase my Obolost's power even more. So, best option here could probably just be in the Lashent, I feel like. It can also be this. I'm actually just going to go into this. Because so far, they can't really do that much against Nemesis. My problem is they have Charonic still. Does he know that I have Specs boosted Jetstream? Sure, why not? I guess he forgot that Specialty Goggles increases my attack by 50% because this is Nemesis. Okay, so for this, we're going to go... The problem kind of is here is that my stuff is kind of just surviving. And I mean, it's kind of a thing where I can wear them down passively, right? But if I need hazards up. My hazards is Doku and Obolost, but I haven't been able to bring either of them. Mega Punch comes out. Yeah, that makes total sense. Take a little bit of damage. I'm now dazed. I'm assuming they're just going to go into their Tatab. I'm just going to go double into this. Oh, they stay in. Oh, tell me they Ice Hammer. I want to see it. Call me out, buddy. Call me out my prediction on Tatab. Come on, call me out. I mean, this is fine, right? I mean, now they just Mega Punch, right? This is okay. As long as I got the Obolost available to me, I can always beat Tatab. They Brawl Boost again. Ooh, spooky. Very, 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 very spooky. Luminami, guys! Yippee! Luminami, by the way. Because it's balanced. At +4, I barely take anything. That's actually ridiculous how little I took. Is this, like, mesmerizing? Because I feel like that should be doing more. Is that just me? Honestly, I say we sack Tatab here. We killed Swolder, we killed Seer Knight, we killed Chienta. They have Tatab and Samarine left. Oh, wait, I just spammed Trick Shot. No, I'm totally gonna die here. Let me, just kill me, buddy. Just kill me. Nice. Okay, Frenzy. Ooh, funky. Okay. We're gonna go into this. And we're just gonna Trick Shot. I don't have any reason not to. That's the thing. And if they sharpen, then I get the Trick Shot because it's bugged. And they actively can't do anything right now. That's the thing. They can only go into the Tatab, right? That's all that they can do. This is all that they can do. And what's funny is they're just going to rest here, stalling out my energy. So I'm just going to rest. I'm going to call them out on that. If I rest off, I win the game because they can't stall me for long enough. No! They called me out. Yeah, they called me out on that. The one downside is, like, if they call you out on your trick shots, then it's pretty bad. And it can lead to bad... Like, that specific situation was pretty bad. I mean, they can't beat Lashent, so... Lashent kind of just wins. But Obolost did put in a lot of work countering the Seer Knight, which was a little bit of a problem for our team to deal with. Oh, it's not even boots. It wasn't even boots. Okay, I was expecting boots. Interesting. Interesting. I really want to see someone try to, like, hypnotize or Peace of Mind with a spirit type. Like, I don't know. I want to see Duskit try to hypnotize Obolost, but then I just hit it. What are they going to do? They can't really break me. They've shown Fade Away Vice Jaws. I think that this is their boots user. Because they've shown off a little bit of weird... If they Vice Jaws again... I mean, no, it makes sense for them to Vice Jaws again. They can't beat this, though. I just slap down. I just slap, and yeah, they can't win. GG. Dude, he said GG. He said close battle. It was 3-0, man. It's not too close, but hey, we ball. Okay, well, I mean, your stack never stays in, right? And we always outspeed it. So your stack's something that we can try to take advantage of. I'm gonna bring you because wow, Lashent's a little stupid in this fight. I want to bring Nymare, but the problem is they have that, right? They don't have any way of stopping Nemesis's Dark Surges though, which is really, really good. Yeah, that's really good. Little spooked though. My eyes are not open. My eyes open, man. And then, I want to go Luminami, but it is so utterly useless here. It's not even funny how terrible it is. And do I do like this to be a little safer against Morphezu? I just don't have speed if I do this, and I'm very weak to Zulong if I don't bring Nymare, which is why I wanted to bring it. So maybe it's I do this, right? I think I have to do this and just wait until the Eliguana dies, right? I do have Obolost, but I don't have a range defense stat. That's the thing. Maybe I just do like this, and they think since Zulong is leading, they can always get their pivot off. I'm just gonna flash and I don't want to reveal my boots yet though. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because they don't know. They would know that if I'm boots, they don't know if I'm boots because I outspeed this thing naturally. So they either go Baneki or something else. And if it's Baneki, oh wait, nice, I get free flash and flee. They're gonna either jet stream or something else. No, they're gonna Metal Blast. Just gonna go into this. I'm just gonna go into my Lashent. The problem with Whale, I think, in this game is that I don't think it is as good as I do not think that Supreme Overlord is as strong as it is in Pokemon at all, personally. Well, I don't want my Lashent to die this early. No, I brought it specifically, and the Eliguana, and the Baneki. No, not the Baneki. Baneki I got Nemesis for. I don't think I can keep this around. Oh! I'm alive! 1 HP? Okay, well, do we show Simon or do we just go Brittany? If we go Brittany, yeah, I think this Brittany's fine. I honestly think this is a totally fine switch. What I'm worried about is the Ursnack. I need to predict. I need to play my Nemesis right, I think. I need to play my specs right. There's Imperior. Well, this is a little annoying. This is actually very annoying. I hate Imperior. Do I just jet stream it to get it low and then go into Lashent? But then I take a lot of Dark Surge damage. So do I do this first? Do I do this, then go Nymare, then jet stream, then switch into Waba? But then I take a lot of damage because I ignore their -1. It's kind of my issue that I'm having. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. The problem is I can't even click any move. Actually, I could probably just Actually, no. I'm just going to Dark Surge with Nemesis. They can't hit Nemesis effectively at all. So Dark Surge is just fine to click because it never kills. Plus, I can keep this Imperior in check, right? They could also maybe predict me going for Pepper Burst or something, going for a kill, because Pepper Burst wouldn't one-shot this thing, right? Which also gave them incentive to go into Eliguana, expecting me to be Choice, which I am Choice, but then I just Dark Surge here. Actually, Pepper Burst is probably the better move if they're smart enough to realize that, oh, my Resentful is not going to do anything, and I don't hit this enough for Resentful to be useful. So we got to see if that works. But our Obolost in the back is still being threatening, right? Okay, they go for damage that doesn't do anything because it's an Imperior. Okay, we Dark Surge again. Pitch Black boosted, resisted move, by the way. Resisted. That was 2 times less damage than it should have been. Like, if he was not resisted, that would have killed him, which is ridiculous. That would have done like 180 something percent. 160 probably, but sheesh. Thunderstrike makes a lot of sense to come out here. Do we just go Obolost? I think it's E-Burst, and then I'm in a bad spot. The whole thing is about getting this to work. We did kill the Imperior. The problem is I don't really want to sack this. I think I have to. If he does enough to do half, then I don't think that his Fire Breath does enough to kill. He could have also just clicked Fire Breath, I guess. Okay, we're vibing. No, either I driving or I luster. I think I'm gonna driving. Because if I can break this thing... Oh, it's not clutch plushie, so I'm fine. I was gonna say if I can break it's clutch plushie, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, nice. Okay. Is this your snack that's coming in? If it's your snack, I'm just gonna barb, honestly. Because then if I can die to your snack and I go Obolost, they are in a bad spot. Right? I think they're just in a bad spot after that. As long as they didn't bring Baneki or Eliguana. But here's the thing. If it is Baneki and Eliguana, Nemesis comes in and claims a kill, and I have more than enough sacks. Right? Because I've killed Morphezu. I've killed Imperior. They have Zulong and 2 others. Whatever they reveal here will tell me what their last is. I feel like if it's Eliguana, it's going to be your snack. And if it's Baneki, it's going to be... Okay, I feel like this is basically telling me right now that they have... I don't know. I feel like they have Baneki in the back. So right now, Dark Surge on Nemesis is a really good move to go for. I just need this to work out. But I also still have the Obolost. The problem is the Obolost isn't going to be able to kill the Zulong. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. I have to see how much a 4 boosted one does to Zulong with Trick Shot. Does not do enough. Energy Break and Landslide definitely kill, though. So, there was the Baffle, which doesn't do anything, because then he just reveals what his last is. Zulong is in. Okay, so... This is definitely just going to go for Fire Breath or something like that. So I'm just going to Driving Force. Unless they Ancient Roar again and keep lowering my stats. Unless I needed this for something specific. Did I need my Obelisk for something? I'm honestly not sure now. Okay, there's the Fire Breath. I'm just going to Driving Force. The lower I can get this thing, the better, right? And if I can reveal what their last is along the way, that's good. And they have... Protogon. Oh! I have a win button. My win button's Nymare right now. So I can go into that whenever I feel like it. I can also go Obolost here, but I severely doubt that Trick Shot is going to do enough to take down Protogon with 4. With a Whale boost with 4, Trick Shot is doing like about half. So it's definitely not going to kill. So it's a thing where I go Nymare, Flash and Flee. If they stay in, they either Dark Bursted or Thunderstriked or Zip Zapped. If they Zip Zapped... Obolost could work, but Obolost takes way too much, I feel like. So I think I'm just going to... I mean, this dies, right? I'm just going to Driving Force if I can. I feel like right there you Thunderstrike or Energy Surge because you don't want to risk Dark Burst missing. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I also don't need Nemesis anymore because once I Flash and Flee this, I win. So let's just do that. Ugh, my eyes, man, are not staying awake. Honestly, this Obolost isn't doing all that. I'm gonna be honest. People were way too worried about this thing, I feel like. It's honestly not that great. It's walled by literally like everything in the game, so it's really hard to tell if this thing is worth to use or not. Ugh. I think this guy's been talking in chat the whole time. Energy Surge to predict a swap? If he's gonna do that, I'm just gonna... Well, yeah, Energy Surge is the best move here. I'll be honest. It is the best move. Unless he Thunderstrikes. I'm just gonna go into Obolost, to be honest. I'm fine with if I get hit by the Obolost. I think I can survive a hit. Ah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Ow. I'm gonna trick shot. They can't do anything to stop my trick shots at this point. If they try to go for a shadow sprint with your snack, I can counter it because of trick shots +1 priority. They can't do anything. They can't use the support. They can't even baffle with your snack. It just dies. They would just go into Zulong though. But then no, this just wins now. They can't stop me from trick shotting. I can just trick shot spam at this point. Yeah. There he goes. We got our whale buffs as well. We have 2 buffs, I think. With our dead Obolost, dead Lashent, we have 2 buffs. Would they go your snack for some reason? That's what I'm thinking, maybe your snack for some reason. But then that means I just go Nightmare, then I Gamma Pulse, and I win the game. So. Okay, are they going to Shadow Sprint? Because this is not going to survive, right? Your snack melee defense pivot. Yeah, this does like 150. I mean, I'd give it 2. Yeah, it does about 150 high roll, so this should kill. If he baffles as well, then he might be like, oh, I get the speed drop. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get my trick shot. You can't, anything that if you click a move besides wait or rest, I'm going to get it off. It doesn't matter what he does. I'm getting it off. I still do not think this is very good, honestly. I think this might be the worst thing to come out of the update. I'm going to be entirely honest. I just don't think this is very good. Just because it doesn't have the power that Sucker Punch King Gambit has in Pokemon, right? Yeah, look, that was a quad effect. I know it's... Oh, he tried to baffle, but the bug! The bug! Yes! The bug! It's working! So here's Zulong, and now we win with Nightmare next time we send it in. But we are just going to trick shot. We just get a bunch of damage. I don't think this... I don't know. This just doesn't seem very good. I mean, if I had Siege, the baffle doesn't even do anything, right? Hey, dude. Trick shot's bugged, man. Trick shot is bugged, Sky. It's bugged. It just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, man. It's bugged. My hair is ridiculous. I need to get this thing sliced open. Look. Look. I don't know. I just look so emo. Well, let's go this. And now we just Gamma Pulse spam and win the game. I don't know about Obolost, man. It's weird. It's like, I guess it can act like that late game clean, but the problem is, any ranged attacking light type beats you. You lose to both of the most popular things in the game, being both Lashent and Luminami, the most popular defensive things. And again, since Sweet Retreat's back, everyone's going to be wanting to use like Nemesis and Nightmare, and Obolost can literally never tank a... It will always be 2-shot by a Dark Surge, Pitch Black boosted, Goggles boosted from a Nemesis, right? It's just... It's just... I don't know, man. And here we Gamma Pulse to win the game. The power of boots. Brittany. I need to use something with the gloves soon. I guess I could use the monkey with gloves, right? The monkey just doesn't work. That's the thing. I would showcase the monkey if it worked. But, like, it's the last thing I can showcase. But it just doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. Anyway. I don't know why my eyes are so heavy. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'm going to be entirely honest. This thing's kind of mid. I'm going to say it. Honestly feels mid. Maybe Very Smart was the better option, but I want to take advantage of the 135 melee defense stat. I don't know. I think it's pretty mid, and if anyone else has success with it, just let me know. But in my opinion, mid to, like, okay. Trick Shot's its only big thing it's got going for it. It has okay coverage, but then, like, you go Luminami, right? It doesn't have Dark Surge to hit Luminami. If it had Dark Surge, I think it'd be a lot better, but... I don't know. Just let me know if you guys have any success with it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye!